On November 1st, 2019, Blizzard revealed Overwatch 2 at Blizzcon. It was there we were told that it would be the Overwatch we know and love with updated graphics and a new mode, in the form of push. The biggest addition was that of a PvE-centric story mode, which had big ideas planned. You would be able to customize your abilities for each hero, and you would have unique hero missions for each hero, and the story as a whole would be on a grander scale than anything we had seen before in the Archives event missions. On April 14th, 2020, Overwatch 1's final hero was released in the form of Echo, with Jab Kaplan stating that this would be the final hero for Overwatch 1 as they shift their focus to the sequel. As the years went on, we scarcely got updates on the development of Overwatch 2, but when we did, it seemed the original idea of a big PvE campaign would remain intact. On October 4th, 2022, Overwatch 2's PvP was finally released, with the PvE coming at a later date as they stated. And finally, on May 16th, 2023, Blizzard revealed that the PvE will be coming starting Season 6, but with none of the features they had promised other than the story mode. This is what I want to talk about today because I have a lot of emotions and thoughts about this. So the first thing that obviously comes to mind is that Overwatch 1 died for this PvE game mode, right? And it was going to be huge with the big missions and the customizable abilities, and we're still going to get story missions, to be fair. They did say in Season 6, if they don't break their promise for the 15th millionth time. However, it's not going to have any of the cool features that they worked so hard for and any of the stuff that they actually promised. That is the reason people got excited. So the question is, what the fuck? Why did we wait 3 years for this? Actually, it's gonna be another like 3.5 months. Why did we wait 3.5 years for this? Like, I mean, I know we don't have it yet. We don't know the exact quality, but what is it gonna matter? From the looks of things, from the sounds of things, it doesn't sound like it's gonna be anything more or grander, or at least not way grander, than the Archives missions that we already had in Overwatch 1. Why the fuck did we make Overwatch 2 if the PvE isn't going to be the next fucking incredible, game-breaking, holy fucking shit, I need to tell my grandkids about this experience that they promised? Like, all of the stuff could have just been done in Overwatch 1 at that point, right? Like, why did Overwatch 1 die? Like, it was for this PvE, and it was going to be this big thing. That's why it had to die. That's why they shut down all the development for it. But now the big thing is going to be gone, or it's going to be, like, neutered down to basically, like, Archives missions plus. And it's like, at that point, but you could have just done that on Overwatch 1, right? Like, you didn't need a whole new game. Right? Like, we didn't need to wait 3.5 years with fucking nothing to show for this, right? And I know people are gonna say like, oh, but it was executive meddling, and oh, it's a lot of work development, and they tried their best, and they're still gonna deliver us with stuff, but honest to God, I don't fucking care. I could not care what the reason is, or if it was executive meddling, or changing the game director, or leader, or whatever. I don't care about that stuff. The thing I care about is the fact that I, as a consumer, feel betrayed, because for 3.5 years, I was expecting a big PvE story mode, grand customizable abilities adventure with all of your friends, and what I get is basically Archive missions plus. And like, yeah, that's cool, I like Archives, but it's not why I waited 3.5 fucking years. I'm not gonna wait 3.5 years for Archives to come out. I already have Archives, give me something cooler. And the cooler thing they did show, they had a lot of things to show. They had the customizable abilities, they showed the skill trees, they showed all the things you could do, and it's just gone? So you like worked 3.5 years on that, but not really, you just fucking ejected it out the window? Is that a fucking joke? Are you serious? How did you do? Like, what? 3 years of development and it's just gone. Like, There's still the story missions, but it's just not gonna be the same. Like, if the story missions, like, the quality of it is going to matter anymore. When I play the story missions, when everyone plays the story missions, the only thought that'll be in everyone's head is, wow. But imagine what it could have been, though. Like, yeah, this is cool, but imagine if I was playing Lucio and I could boop someone into the wall, and, like, at Doomfist, they would get stunned, like they showed. Or if I played Trace and I pulse bomb this bot, it would actually explode everyone around it, like they showed. Or if I played Hanzo, it like shoot an arrow and it tracks the Sonic target, like they showed. Or if I go Mei and I turn into an ice block, and instead of an ice block, it's an ice ball, so I roll into enemies, like they showed. Or if I play Rhino, I just jump off the top rope and I shatter, and it's actually in an area around me instead of just in front of me, like they showed. Or if I go Mei and then I go into an ice block and then I exit the ice block and I freeze everyone around me, like they showed. They showed all of this. They had all of this. They were working on it, and now it's just gone? So why did you work on it? What was the point of it all? So we just waited 3.5 years for nothing? Like, seriously, after hearing all of that, I feel scammed. Not out of money, but out of time. I feel annoyed, frustrated. I'm in shock, in awe, in disbelief. How did we get here? How do we go from all of these big major promises to just disappointment in like a day? It's crazy. They showed us so much promise and they just have next to nothing to show for it. Those 3 years of content drought that we sat through are gone. They were for nothing because basically everything they're going to do for Overwatch 2 PvE and what they have done for PvP, they really could have just done in Overwatch 1. Everything was for nothing, and that is what stings. Nothing anyone will ever say, no reason behind it will ever change the fact that we waited 3 years for nothing, and that cuts so fucking deep. And the craziest part about it is too that even if you didn't care about the PvE, like even if you were just a hardcore PvP player, like you still got fucked. Like the entire reason PvP in Overwatch 1 got 0 updates is because of this huge PvE, but now it's gone. So even if you were a hardcore PvP player, like you just sat and waited for nothing. It's not even like, oh, the PvE players got their part, because we didn't even get our part. Everyone just got fucked. No one is happy. I am amazed with how much they fucked it up. I could not have done it worse, even if I tried. It is fucking insane. God! And the worst part about all of this is that I am still just going to play Overwatch because, well, 1, I'm terminally addicted, but 2, I still love this game to death. This game has been such a huge part of my life for so many years, and I still love playing it to this day. Like, yeah, all of this news sucks, and it's letdown after letdown after letdown, and I fucking hate it. But I still love the core gameplay of Overwatch, and I'm still glad that even after 3 fucking years, even if it took 3 fucking years, we are finally getting updates again on the game that I love. But even then, this is just a complete fucking joke. After hearing all of this news, I doubt I'll ever be like super optimistic about any Overwatch content going forward other than like hero releases because they look actually cool if the trailer looks cool. As for like the story missions, I'm gonna be skeptical. Seasons, skeptical. I'm just going to be skeptical about everything now because if they break this many promises, fool me once, fool me twice, fool me 15 million times, that's just the Blizzard polish that we all know and love, right? Anyway, I'm kind of done. I have everything off my chest now that I wanted to say. If you want to play an actual good game, I highly recommend playing Tears of the Kingdom, because that's a sequel that was 5 years in the making and actually delivers. Anyway, I'm out. See ya!